Hello and welcome. I'm Ramesh Joshi, and this is my channel VisionArc 360. Here, I'll be sharing my learning journey through my 30+ years experience of life. My purpose is to motivate and inspire people to acquire positivity. So if you're looking for the same, you're in the right place. So you can expect to watch awesome renditions as well. Not taking time, let's dive into the content.
Pushing past whatever snag you're confronting influences into a proper outlook that doesn't actually have faith in exertion. However, believing in your abilities and insights is a line engraved in stone. Learning with the right mentality is not only exclusively to continue moving on from the misfortunes you are facing, but additionally transform them into opening the doors for development. It characterizes your mindset, implying that you're savvy enough and not lacking of any abilities. Achievement remains on a plinth that is worked on with a positive development mentality. Having faith in your essential characteristics develops through your endeavors even in circumstances of misfortune. Emphatically, observe this not as a blemish but rather a chance to adapt to a situation, to develop and make progress. There's no need to focus on prompting flawlessness, but consider facing difficulties and gaining ground. Acknowledge your qualities, gained through embracing a development outlook. Regardless of what the outcome would be, it would be advisable to find out with regards to yourself of the misfortunes and the changes that may have a prolonged effect later on. Obviously, this can actually be quite difficult. Yet assuming that you're having an outlook on persuading, you too can roll out an improvement. Possess a dream. Picture a future in which your concerns are settled, and work in reverse towards the present. It's vital to figure out how you would treat and make that vision of the future a reality. It tends to be truly difficult to push ahead when you don't accomplish the things that you've set up as benchmarks of achievement. However, going through a difficult time, consider yourself of not submitting to the circumstances, or even playing exactly the same way or things at the forefront of your thoughts.
If you're finding this helpful, consider to follow, like, share, and subscribe for more ideas content like this.
Imagining a different fate. Zero in on how you need things to change, and to make an attempt to get the same going. Ponder on how you can possibly accomplish a positive and beneficial outcome later on. Earnestly working on your insight empowers you to control the powers of nature and advantage intellectually, and try to improve your capacities of reasoning ethically, and to advance throughout even when you are tackling the issues you face in actuality. Activities without knowledge is superior to knowledge without activities. Absorb and apply your ideas and insights to utilize the ideal opportunities. This can be in addition to treating your sense of engaging and making progress. Keep in mind that achievement implies not only to the materialistic increases, but the significance of progress, and be commonly involved with the smallest objectives of life. Consider the need to acquire some motivation on reclassifying the importance of accomplishment, and which will be able to provide answers to a couple of veritable questions. This creates an outlook to development mentality, and also transforms yourself into a splendid, strikingly envisioned future. Ultimately, knowledge paves the path to progress, to control, and what builds your character, with the utilization of innovation to propelling your insight into an alternate level. It is significant for your self-improvement, your advancement, and even your abilities of critical thinking. It's important to become more astute with the force of taking care of the issues, and all the more without any additional problem. Your craving to understanding life will substantially create an impact on your prosperity, including your capacity to working toward achieving the objectives. Unrivaled mental strength and self-decisiveness undoubtedly acquires achievement, and also an indispensable part of all over to bring about a fruitful change in a meaningful existence. To live straightforward enough with all the basic things you have. You need not to be a specialist but possess a profoundly calculable knowledge, along with taking calculated risks and actions. Do not withstand the mishaps you already have experienced. Instead, place them in a context, and not allowing the setbacks to crush your spirits. Here, you're advised to always possess an overall independent perspective.
I believe you value my creation. Kindly await the next video on VisionArc 360. Thank you for watching. If you love this creation, generously consider to follow, like, share, and subscribe for inspiration and more motivational renditions like this.